Hello, everyone. Good morning. Well, it's morning from my end when I'm recording this. I don't know when you are going to be watching it, but whenever it is, hi from my end. So, I sent out an email to my community earlier on this morning around um, seasons, and I just thought it would be really great to also share that with you, just so that you can take a bit of the wisdom that I've shared there and hopefully be relevant to your own life. Now, what about seasons? I've been speaking to a lot of people, and sometimes when I speak to women, I speak to men, I hear this thing of comparison. We have an idea of where it is that we should be by now, where it is, what it is we should be achieving, what our mates, quote and unquote, are achieving, and all of that type of stuff. And there's a thing of, I mean, that's great. It's great for us to have ambitions, it's great for us to have goals and dreams and all of that. But we also need to recognize the season that we're in so that we don't frustrate ourselves and so that we can extend the appropriate grace to ourselves in every season. And what do I mean? Now, many people have different ways of recognizing seasons and different ways of classifying seasons. I try and do this in about 4 or 5 different ways. There are probably about 8 or 9 you can get. Now, the first one which I say, and I have my little notes on here, but the first one which I say is usually seed time season. Seed time, and this is your season where you're working really hard because you're sowing the seed, right? You might not necessarily see rewards in this season. You might not necessarily be reaping the fruits of what you're sowing in this season, right? But this is your season for you to do the work, for you to build, for you to grow, for you to become a certain type of person, for you to serve other people, for you to sow in multiple places. In this season, don't give up. Even though it seems like the rewards are not coming through, it seems like things are slow, you're struggling so hard, you're not seeing the fruits come through, don't give up. It's seed time. And then you have the second season, that's your harvest season. And this season, I mean, this is what we all love because we want to be reaping the fruits, we want to be bringing all the stuff in. But remember, harvest season is also a season of really hard work because you might sow a seed, but you're reaping an entire tree. And that takes a lot of work. So you have your harvest season, you're working hard, you need to make really good use of time in this season so that you're not wasting time unnecessarily, right? So you need to make good use of time in your harvest season. Actually, in all your seasons, you need to make good use of time, but especially in your harvest season. Why? Because if you don't reap fruit at the right time, the fruit will spoil. Let's look at a farmer. A farmer has a limited season of time to reap the fruit that he has sown. If not, they begin to go bad. If he doesn't reap on time and preserve in the right places, they all go bad. There's a lot of loss, all of that. So we need to bring that into our own lives. In our harvest season, we need to reap quickly. We need to, do the harvest on time. We need to have strengthened arms to do the work that's ahead. And then to remember that we reap what we sow. We don't necessarily reap where it is we sow. So you may have been working diligently in an organization for multiple years, and it seems like you're not getting promoted. Things are you're not being recognized for what it is that you're doing. Just keep on putting the work. The day when you reap a harvest, you might not reap it from that organization. You might be promoted and get another job somewhere else, but best believe you reap what you sow. The third season that I like to say is the winter season. Oh, and this season, like winter, it just seems like everything is cold and dry and bleak. It's like no matter what you do, you don't get recognized. You don't get any recognition for the work. You're not getting any accolades. You're just there. Everything seems dry. Nothing seems like it's working. Nothing seems like it's coming to pass. It's just such a hard season. And what do you do in your winter season? You grow resilience, you grow diligence, you grow in grit. This is your season to strengthen and fortify yourself so that you learn how to go the distance. Don't think you've been forgotten in this season. You haven't. It's just a season. And remember, seasons are cyclical. Seasons pass. No season is ever permanent. So if it seems like you're in a winter season of your life today, don't give up. Don't let that define your entire life. It's just a season. And when others get recognized, rejoice with them. That's the beauty. Rejoice with them. If you can, give them gifts. show that you're really excited and you're really happy for other people. Just because you're in a winter season doesn't mean every other thing is bad, right? It's just winter. And then you enter into a spring season, and things are starting to open up in your spring season, right? You're beginning to grow. You see the first signs of life in your spring season, and it's an exciting, exciting season, right? Um, and the thing about spring is don't force it. It's spring season. You might start getting maybe invitations for job interviews, or if you've been stagnated in your career for a while, it seems as if you've been stalled in your career for a while. Maybe you start getting job interviews and you want to become desperate that if I don't get this, calm down. It's spring. It's showing you the first signs of life, that something great is coming. So ride the waves in the spring season. Be patient, calm down, and be joyous and joyful, because life is coming. Something is breaking forth. New life is coming. There are new beginnings that start in spring season. And then you enter into your summer season. And this one is where we always want to be all the time, isn't it? But it's not realistic. Imagine having summer all year round. Even in my country, Nigeria, we have summer in the sense that it's hot, but we have rainy season. When it's raining, we have harmattan. When it's a bit colder, we have different changing things to the weather. If we're hot all year round, well, I personally would go a bit mad, right? So think about your summer season. And this is when everybody is coming to you. You get your recognition, you get awards, you get your accolades. It's like this is an amazing season. Everything works out in summer season. In summer season, people want to make your acquaintance, they want to become friends with you. But summer season is also where your mistakes are highlighted a lot more. It's easier for you to make a mistake in winter season, which is why you fix a lot of your character issues in your winter season. You fix a lot of your issues about, if you're selling a product or you're offering a service, you refine everything in your winter season. Because your summer season, when you blow, quote unquote, your mistakes are almost not unforgivable, but they carry a lot more consequences. All right, so that's really it. Those are the seasons. Remember, they're cyclical, they pass. Ride the waves. Don't define your life just because of a season that you might currently be in. In all the seasons, regardless of what it is you're going through, lean into joy. Rejoice for those who are rejoicing, and then just store up your own joy, because know that your season will change. A better season, or it's not even a better season, because there's no season that is bad. Every season is profitable for something. Every season you learn something. In every season you become a certain type of woman. So no one season is worse than the other, and no one season is better than the other. They're all different seasons, and they're useful for different things. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I do hope that you make use of the seasons in your life to become the type of person that is well-rounded, that is whole, that in good, in bad, in ups and downs, you're not moved by the changing variations of life, but you're steady irrespective of what's going on. And I do wish you a really good day and a great week ahead. I will see you next week where I'll be sharing another thought with you. Take good care and God bless. Bye.